What's up, everyone? You know what we're doing? We are cooking steak, all right? We got Wagyu ribeyes from Great Alaska Seafood. Check them out. Great Alaska Seafood Company got 20-ounce Wagyu ribeyes delivered right to your front door. All right, we're gonna cook these up. What are we doing? We're gonna cook them over here in the pan. I got it preheating. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook this over a high heat and a high temp oil, and then we're gonna finish it with fresh garlic and rosemary and baste it in the pan. It's gonna be great. Over here, I got a little water going. Okay, what we're gonna put in the water, we're gonna put some Brussels sprouts in the water because you know I love Brussels sprouts. All right, we get some fresh garlic and we got little trees. No, it's rosemary, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna salt the water because we gotta salt to water before we can blanch the vegetables. All green vegetables gotta be blanched. All right, so what are we doing? I opened the cabinet, there's a door, close the door. All right, so we got a little salt. Okay, we're gonna put a little salt in the water, help exfoliate the vegetables, all right? All right, we got these little Brussels sprouts. We're gonna clean them up. What we're gonna do is we are going to peel the outside leaves off that are a little tarnished, okay? We're gonna pull these leaves off. There we go, we got one. And we're gonna cut the base off. See the little base right there? It's a little discolored. All right, so we got our knife. Let's not cut ourselves. Oh, that was really stupid. You could cut yourself, use a cutting board. Anyway, we got that ready. We're gonna clean the rest of these and we are gonna put them in there and we're gonna blanch them, which means we're just gonna like par cook them and then we're gonna finish them off in the pan, all right? Let's get to this. All right, so we got our Brussels sprouts. I cleaned this one. So you see these, they got a little spot on them. We're gonna take them all, we're gonna trim them, all right? And we're gonna peel some of the old stuff off. There's some, this one doesn't look too hot. So you gotta pick through what you got. Make sure you got good fresh veggies and clean ones. All right, I'm gonna finish these up and we're gonna take them right over here and we're gonna blanch them. I got the Brussels sprouts all nice and clean. Check it out, beautiful, all right? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put them in the salted boiling water, okay? And we're blanching them. So basically we're just gonna boil them for a minute, all right? We just wanna simmer them in the water till they're tender and then we're gonna remove them and then we're gonna saute them, all right? In the meantime, we got these beautiful Wagyu ribeyes from Great Alaska Seafood Company. And I took them out ahead of time. You want to bring them to room temperature. So it's important when you're cooking these steaks, you get them to room temperature and you also that you pat them dry to get the excess moisture on them. Now, bringing them to room temperature is going to help them cook thoroughly and evenly throughout. Bringing them, like drying them off, so in drying them off is going to help get the crust that you want on the meat. So what I got here is a big heavy bottom skillet, all right? And what it's heavy bottom for is it'll consistently hold the heat better. Traditionally, this is done with a cast iron skillet, but I have this real thick, heavy bottom skillet. We're gonna use that today. All right, so I got that preheated, getting it hot, because we want it hot. And then we're gonna use like an oil that has a high smoke and flash point so that it won't burn when we put it in the pan. So we preheat the pan, we're gonna add the oil, we're gonna add the steaks. Remember, pull the steaks out before, get them to room temperature. And a great steak like this, all we really need to do is a little salt and pepper, if that. And then we're gonna season it, we're gonna cook it with fresh garlic and rosemary. So it's gonna be great. All right, so open these up, pat them dry, season them. Let them sit to room temperature, all right? And then we're gonna get that pan super hot and we're gonna sear them off. All right, we got our beautiful Wagyu ribeyes from Great Alaska Seafood Company. I've never opened one of these before, it's my first one, so I don't know how it opens. I don't know if you peel it or cut it. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take the edge of the package here and trim it open. Don't mess up your steak. So that actually looks like it tears open pretty easy, but I'm just gonna use my knife and go around the packaging. We're gonna take that beautiful 20-ounce Wagyu ribeye. Check out the marbling in that. Oh yeah, we're just gonna set it over here and then we're gonna pat them dry in a minute. Again, look at the marbling on that Wagyu ribeye. That is beautiful. All right, we're gonna put these over here. Beautiful steaks. We're gonna pat these dry and we're gonna season them with a little salt and pepper. All right, so what I'm gonna do here is I just wanna make sure they're nice and dry. You get them nice and dry and that's what gives you the nice crust. So I'm gonna set them over here, make sure they're nice and dry. It's a big thick steak, so we want to get the crusting on the outside and then we want to turn the heat down and let them cook to the desired temperature. All right, so we got these nice steaks patted dry and we're just going to hit them with a little bit of salt. Prefer kosher salt. I didn't have any, so we're using this. A little salt and a little pepper. Okay, and hit them pretty good. We want a good crusting, a lot of flavor. It's a big thick cut of meat. Make sure you got some good seasoning coverage. All right, we always want to season both sides, so flip them over. Got to have flavor on both sides of the meat. All right, again, a little salt, preferably kosher, and a little bit of pepper, a little salt, a little pepper. All right, hit it with the pepper, get a good covering. All right, y'all, we got the Brussels sprouts ready to come off. We're gonna drain them out, hold them, we're gonna saute them off, and we're gonna get these steaks started. So I'm gonna put this pan on as we're gonna saute our Brussels sprouts in, get it warm. This pan is glowing hot, it's hot, all right? What we're gonna do is put some oil in there that is high temp. It'll take a, you know, like a corn oil, cottonseed oil, any oil that'll have a high smoke and flash point, because we don't want it to catch on fire, but we want it to be hot enough to sear these steaks. Okay, you can see it's smoking already, all right? And we're gonna take these steaks, oh yeah. And what we're gonna do when we put it down is we wanna put it away from us. Hear that good crust thing? All right, let me bring you down. I got these steaks cooking, you see a little smoke coming up in here. You know, we want to get that good char on the outside of this meat. We're going to do that side. You can just, it smells amazing. And then once we get that side good and caramelized, we're going to flip them over and do the other side. And then we're going to reduce the temperature a little bit and let them cook a little more thoroughly. And then once we get to where we want with the temperature, we're going to set them out and we're going to let them rest just to let the juices kind of solidify. Because if you cut it while it's hot, all the juices are just going to run out of the steak. So we're going to let these continue to cook on this side for a minute, then we're going to turn them, and then we're going to reduce the heat. All right, so we turn these steaks over. We got that awesome caramelization. Make sure when you turn the steak over that you put it down so it falls away from you so you don't splash yourself with the grease. Check out the color on that meat. That is some caramelization right there. All right, y'all, so a couple things coming up here. We need some garlic. We got a little garlic. I like to cut the little nub off right there, okay? I like to take the garlic and crush it, all right? Now we're gonna add this to our Brussels sprouts and to our steak. So we're gonna do a few of them here. There's one. If it's got like a little nub, I just don't like that little nub. That might be just me though. See, smush it, beautiful. Again, I don't like that little nub. All right, we're gonna take it, we're gonna put it flat side down, bang, okay? Good stuff. Caramelize it right up. It's gonna be amazing. All right, y'all, so we're gonna throw a little bit of this fresh garlic in here, crushed, with the Brussels sprouts. Here's the Brussels sprouts. Okay. Let them brown off a little bit. We're gonna drain off a little bit of the grease in this pan. And I'm gonna turn the temperature down a little bit, and I'm adding a whole stick of butter. That's right, a whole stick. Turning the temp down, we're gonna put all this garlic in there, all right? And we're gonna put some sprigs of fresh rosemary, all right? We're gonna cook it all together in there. It's gonna be so good, all right? And then we're gonna baste that butter on top of that steak. So we got our garlic and our Brussels sprouts going over here. Heck yeah, check it out. What? Beautiful. We got all that butter and the rosemary and garlic in there. And we're just gonna baste that on top of our steaks. Oh, it is so good. We got this wonderful Brussels sprout and crushed garlic going. Oh yeah, beautiful stuff. We're gonna hit that with a little Florida Boy Spice Co. Havana chipotle rub, and that's gonna be amazing. We got a little Florida Boy Spice Co. They just launched their new website, check it out. Florida Boy Spice Co. Havana honey chipotle rub. Probably one of my top seasonings with them. I love it. It's almost all gone. Look, the bottle's almost empty because it's so good. All right. Anyway, we're going to put this on our Brussels sprouts because I love it and it is good. It is so good. Oh, yeah. Loading it up. All right. And then these beautiful steaks over here. We got all this wonderful butter. Oh, so good. You got to come check this out. So I'm literally going to take this butter and garlic and rosemary and baste these steaks with it. It is so stinking good. Oh my goodness. So good. All that whole butter and garlic. Oh my goodness. You have no idea. I mean, oh, so good. Like some of the best meal you'll ever eat. It's amazing. This is some goodness right here. Look at this. Oh, baby, it's good. We're gonna plate this up, all right? So starting off, we're gonna take these steaks and we are just gonna put them on my butcher block right here. Heck yeah, check it out. All right, we got one there, and we got one there. Look at that. That is some beautiful, beautiful steak. So we're gonna take all this goodness, this roasted garlic and rosemary, and just put it on top because it is just amazing. And this garlic is so good. Oh my gosh. It is amazing. Cannot tell you how amazing it is. All right, we're gonna take these Brussels sprouts, put them right on here with it. I got all this goodness in here, all this garlic and butter. Oh, so good. Oh my. Oh, we got a runner. All right, little buddy. We gotta build like a little fort. All right, we're gonna take all this roasted garlic and butter and seasoning, put it right on top. Heck yeah. All right. We got some jumbo sprigs of rosemary right here. Look at that. That is a masterpiece. All right, y'all. Hey, babe, let's eat. Awesome dinner tonight from Great Alaska Seafood Company. Thank you, Tim. Amazing Wagyu ribeyes. Check them out. Delivered right to your front door. This is just beautiful. We gotta get it. Oh, yeah. Good. You want a veggie? All right.
Not as much as the meat.
Yeah, I put the rosemary off to the side here. I got my Denko steak knife here, right? Anyway. Let's get in here, see if I can't dish some of this. Oh, you gotta get some of this caramelized garlic. So good. Eat that with the steak too, it'll be amazing. Butter, garlic. Oh, I'm working on it. Oh my goodness.
Good.
Ooh, would you look at that? Perfect.
Look at that over here.
Here you go.
Thank you. It's been a while since I've had meat. Well, I guess not. I had a hamburger. But looks good.
That is perfect. It smells so good. You can really taste the difference in the Wagyu beef. The marbling, the tenderness. I mean, I don't need a knife. I could cut this with a fork nearby. It's really good.
It's really good. It is really good. I need a Denko knife. I'm gonna cut myself though. Those are
Hey Denko, we need to make some steak knives.
Those aren't for steak?
No, it's a boning knife.
Oh my gosh, this is so good.
Right?
Oh yeah, it's so yummy.
I know. Well, I gotta try vegetables since they're there, right? You can really taste the sweetness and the spiciness of that Florida Boy Spice Co. Havana honey chipotle with the roasted garlic and butter. So good. Y'all, I'm gonna kill this whole plate, so you're on your own. So tell your brothers, uncles to check this out. Like and share, subscribe. Give Great Alaska Seafood Company a shout out here. Check them out. Amazing steaks delivered right to your front door. These are the 20-ounce Wagyu ribeyes. I don't know, maybe one of the best steaks I've ever had. Yeah, so definitely worth the shot. Y'all enjoy. Have a good evening. Have a good night. Have a good morning. Wherever you're at.
Oh yeah, whatever time it is.
Y'all take it easy.